Get ready with me for night 3 of College Night, which is my university's homecoming tradition. I attend the University of Montevallo, which is located in central Alabama, and it's a small public liberal arts institution, and it's actually the only public liberal arts institution in the state. We have about 2,500 students, so that gives you an idea of exactly how small our college is. We were initially founded in 1896 as the Alabama Girls Industrial School, but in 1919, the institution introduced a 4-year curriculum and became a true university. That same year, our president at the time decided to celebrate by establishing a friendly competition between the 4 newly formed classes. Then in 1922 or 23, I believe, the university decided that instead of doing 4 teams for the 4 classes, they would create 2 teams based on the university's colors, and students would compete on one or the other from then on. So they created a purple side and a gold side. Initially, the students were assigned a side to compete on, but eventually the university allowed students to begin to choose their sides. Along with that, over time, each side began to develop a unique personality and style and character of their own. Over time, each side also developed a side song, chants and cheers unique to their side, a mascot, and lots of other unique traditions that truly establish an identity and form a community around that side. Purple side's official colors are purple and white, and gold side's official colors are gold and black. Along with the colors, purple side's mascot is a cow and their hand sign is a peace sign, whereas gold side's mascot is a lion and their hand sign is a thumbs up. Now, what makes our homecoming tradition unique from other schools is that instead of doing a sports competition or some kind of academic competition, we do a musical theater competition. Both sides create a completely original and unique musical theater production, but they don't just create it, they do everything for it. So not only do they write the script, but they compose the music, they create the costumes, they create the set pieces, they do everything involved with the entire production. And they only have 6 weeks to do so. Sides are not allowed to begin rehearsing or doing any kind of practice until the day that school starts for spring semester. So for us, that was January 8th this year, and today is February 16th. So 2 sides had to do an entirely new original musical theater production in 6 weeks, which is absolutely insane. Which our school is very well known for its fine arts. I meet people all the time who come here for musical theater, voice, acting, graphic design, painting, anything to do with the arts. Most people come to our school specifically for that. So since many of these students are studying to become professionals in this kind of stuff, it makes sense that if any school was going to be able to pull this off, we could. Along with each side developing their own unique traditions and characteristics over time, both sides actually have more of a personality and type of person that are on each side as well, which is just really interesting to me and wasn't necessarily something I expected when I came here. Purple side has more of the fine arts majors, so a lot of the voice majors, acting, any kind of major that's involved with fine arts, those people usually are on purple side, whereas gold side has more of the business majors or the science-based majors, math majors, people that are involved in those kinds of fields. Don't get me wrong, there's a mixture on both sides, so just because you are a science major doesn't mean you have to be a gold side person, or just because you're a theater major doesn't mean you have to be a member of purple side. You can choose either one. Most of the time, people just end up choosing whatever side more of their friends are on anyway. So for me, I am a gold side member, GV, this is our hand sign, and I am also involved in pit chorus. So what that means is I sit below the stage in the pit, and we sing alongside the cast when there are ensemble numbers on stage to make the cast sound louder. It's really fun to me too because you only perform these shows 4 times. We perform the Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night leading up to Saturday night, which is what we call Sweet Saturday, and that is when the winner of College Night is announced. And so it's really fun because it's an experience you know you're never going to have again, and I've just really enjoyed it. Our school takes this very seriously. Like Saturday night, they have professionals come in, unbiased professionals that come in and judge both sides' productions, and they score them based on things like their acting ability, the script, the orchestra, and composing quality. And I'm not well versed on like all the different categories they score in, but these are people who actually know what they're talking about with theater, and so it just shows you how intensely our university takes this. Also, people take their side very seriously, and if you're from Alabama, then you've heard of the Iron Bowl, and you know how seriously Alabama and Auburn fans take defending their side and cheering for their side. College Night is the University of Montevallo's Iron Bowl. And now since we've performed twice, this is our third performance, it's nice because we can actually sing the songs out loud and actually talk about our shows out loud because, like I mentioned before, with everyone being so invested in College Night, both sides are very secretive about their productions leading up to College Night because they don't want anybody on the other side getting any kind of indication as to what the theme of their show is or how their songs go or anything like that. So you can't talk about any of it with anybody really. You're supposed to keep it totally hush-hush if you're involved. But usually the songs from both sides are insanely catchy, and especially our songs this year, me and another girl that I'm involved in pit chorus with have talked about how catchy they are and how we've almost wanted to start singing them out loud, and we couldn't because, you know, secretive. So it's so nice that now since we've actually performed it and everyone already knows that we can finally start singing them out loud and not worry about it. I'm more excited for tomorrow night though because I think I previously mentioned that Saturday is whenever they announce the winner, and we call that Sweet Saturday because it's the victory night. But also in conjunction with that, that is the night that most of the alumni show up, and we have a huge turnout of alumni every year from both sides, and it's really sweet because both sides have their own side song, which I mentioned before, but we all do this thing where we stand up and get in a circle to sing them, and we all hold hands. And getting to do that with alumni, that is a really sweet feeling. It's really cool, and getting to hear the voices of people who have come through Montevallo from decades ago all the way until the present day. It's something that's very unique and just a really, really sweet time and experience. I can't wait to sing with our old golds tomorrow. That's what we call the alumni, and the vintage purples are the alumni for Purple Side. But yeah, I'm just really excited and I can't wait, and I really hope we get that GV, which is Gold Victory, tomorrow. And yeah, so that's a little bit about College Night and about my university, and I'll keep you updated.